Allen is a great rookie, but he's never forgotten that day.
And they're still talking about it. Craig Hendrick will kick off. Kevin Williams deep for Dallas. And he's got an alley. Williams taken down by Craig Hendrick. 2nd and 7. Emmitt Smith deep. Aikman gets it to Irvin. Irvin inside the Packer 30 to about the 26. 26. Emmitt Smith straight ahead. Bangs down inside the 20. Emmitt Smith again. Emmitt might have gotten the first down. That's Scott Galbraith in motion. Smith straight ahead. Coaching clinics.
That's the way you're supposed to do it.
2nd down. Aikman wheels to Novacek in that defensive front 5 of the Packers now. Emmitt Smith. Touchdown. That is a very impressive extra point. Edgar Bennett hit by Russell Maryland for a loss, and let's have a look. All right at the Green Bay 20. Cowboys showing a blitz, and here they bring him. Favre outside to Anthony Morton.
Quarterback in the league.
3rd and 4. Favre gets it outside to Edgar Bennett, and that will be if the Packers have difficulty doing that. Edgar Bennett, a good surge straight ahead.
To negate their speed, you have to run right at it.
2nd and 3. Reverse coming to Brooks. Robert Brooks into Dallas territory, down the sideline, finally knocked out of bounds by 3rd and 8. And they have a tight end in front of Haley with that in mind. Look out. Haley almost got there. Favre takes it down and fires short. Jackie. And this is going to get there with plenty of distance to spare. And it's good. Emmitt Smith. And Emmitt flashes out of there.
A lot of man against another lot of man.
Really. Here's Aikman back to throw. Up in the pocket. Pass is caught by Michael Irvin, who lunged maybe. Pass is incomplete. Ruled incomplete.
Ooh, watch out, Michael Irvin.
Watch out, Alvin Harper.
Yeah, you don't want to touch one of those officials. Here's Aikman here. It looks like as he threw that ball, it went down a little. Now he catches that. Oh, that's a bad call. I mean, there's nothing. When he goes down there, it looks like
3 wide receivers for Favre this time as he retreats to pass. Brooks was the intended.
I think Charles Haley is probably the most dominating pass rusher in the game today.
Reggie Cobb is the ball carrier. Emmitt Smith and Darrell Johnston behind Troy Aikman, and Jay Novacek is the move man. And Aikman will throw out of the end zone. Firing deep. He's got Harper. Alvin Harper. To the Green Bay 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. Aikman to Harper. 94 yards. Play in playoff history.
I'll tell you have to say that
we're still in the first quarter. Favre to throw it quickly to Mark Shimura. He's become one of Favre's favorites. Favre out of the pocket. Slides.
Garrett, the backup quarterback, talks to Troy Aikman.
This is Emmitt Smith who breaks through the right side.
I think he feels something in there now, and he's just waiting.
First down, Dallas. Aikman back to throw. Novacek. Chased by Fred Strickland, the line. Novacek moves. And Aikman will throw. Michael Irvin still on his feet. 3 wide receivers. Aikman. Incomplete. Here's Brett Favre outside to run. Favre on that rollout. Gets it to Mark Shimura, the tight end. If he's an athlete like Favre, he get away from it. Screen pass coming to Bennett. Tripped up from behind.
I don't think Haley has to say anything. I think Favre knows it.
Favre with protection this time, going deep.
Country, watch me do it.
First and 15, Aikman. Michael Irvin. Irvin battles, still battling into Green Bay territory. Out of bounds at the Green Bay 32. First and 10, Cowboys at the Packer 32. Aikman's going to throw again. Novacek. Novacek to the third and short. Aikman throws deep for Novacek, who made the catch at about the 1-foot line. A diving catch by Jay Novacek.
That was a heck of a call by Ernie.
First and goal. Blair Thomas doesn't get in. Johnson in front of him. Aikman. Nobody.
So now you have to go to the play pass. You have to try and trick them down here, instead of just using your big offensive line and powering them.
Third and goal at the 1. Blair Thomas. He'll get in. Nate Newton limping badly. Darrell Johnston got the key block for play. Extra point with Novacek holding.
About what Troy's doing.
Back is far. To Anthony.
Now the fathers do too, but the mothers really worry about it.
The fathers just don't show it. The rush puts Favre, and he gets to Brooks down the middle of the field. And Brooks could go. Brooks out of bounds at the Cowboy 4. Just inside the 5, Kevin's.
You know, the mice play when the cat's away.
Favre is going to throw, and does. Incomplete, intended for Dorsey Levens on receivers. Bennett. Close to the goal line. Levens and Bennett behind Favre this time, and he rolls. Favre is high in the end zone and incomplete. And goal at the 1. Favre to Bennett. He gets the touchdown for Green Bay. Edgar Bennett. Favre, the quarterback. Brooks, the man in motion. Favre's going to throw it. Knocked away and not good. James Washington. Marion and Kevin Williams back deep for Dallas. Kevin Williams. Here he goes again. To midfield. And Aikman's going to throw. Novacek behind the back, one-handed.
This game, he's going right after him on first.
Second and 5. Blair Thomas again, replacing Emmitt Smith. Aikman straight back. Novacek, first down. And here's Aikman back. Pass is caught again by Novacek. He's on the move. Aikman gives to Blair Thomas. I don't know if he got that first down or not. It looked like he was late.
Don't get this crowd up on me.
Aikman to Blair Thomas, who got the first down.
Over the ready to kick a field goal there. Now he has to keep calling plays.
Aikman back to throw. Harper was the man in motion, and Aikman again back to throw it. That's to Daryl Johnston. Down inside.
There's a look on Emmitt Smith's face. Emmitt Smith's face is just haven't accepted it.
There's that post-pattern flag on the play, however.
See it.
Aikman. Out of bounds at about the 4.
You know how you get those stingers.
The old funny bone. Blair Thomas down to about the 1.
Someone saying getting him in there because, you know, with his big body and
18 seconds. Dallas is out of timeout. Blair Thomas, the deep back. Aikman to throw. Incomplete. A flag on the play. Harper, the intended receiver.
I would
almost got to throw it.
Unless you had Emmitt Smith there.
Well, that's a different story.
Aikman. Touchdown to Scott Galbraith. Wide open in the end zone. Extra point.
Pretty good idea for a long time.
Bonio's kick goes to Corey Harris. Just inside the 10, and Harris has got some room. He had to slow down. He got it past midfield down into 41. Good return. Put him in good shape. And here's the reverse to Brooks coming again. And the Cowboys shut it.
The Cowboys were.
So it's second and about 8. And Favre back to throw it. Pass is picked off by Kevin Smith. Intended for Anthony Morgan. Favre intercepted by... We won't see Emmitt Smith again as Aikman retreats to throw. Fires outside to Novacek. That's his 8th catch. Second and 3, Blair Thomas. The deep back. But Aikman works in the air to Novacek. And Novacek will have that first down and more. To the 45. Second and 10. Thomas. Pulled away from Reggie White, but not away from Jan Jurkovic. Get him blocked on this passing down. He's over Kennard. Aikman. Harper, first down. So far, here's Aikman to throw it again. Irvin.
Was a pass rusher, but he got good depth on that one.
Illegal contact by the defense, number 27.
Was a flag on the play.
Penalty, automatic first down.
Blair Thomas. And a flag on the play is Thomas.
Holding by the offense, number 61. 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
28-9, the Cowboys lead. Passing down. Aikman. Pass is picked off. Intended for Daryl Johnston. Picked off by Bryce Pop. Knocked out of bounds by Tooney. Daryl Johnston fell down. Reggie Cobb and Edgar Bennett behind Brett Favre. Favre outside of Brooks. First down, Green. Packer head coach who's done a terrific job and a terrific man. This is Bennett. Bennett comes out of the pack.
That's when he catches the ball.
And he catches very well. Here's Favre. Pump fake, going to the corner to Brooks. And over his head. Favre back to throw it. Haley from behind. No, it's not Haley. It's Jim Jeffcoat. Jackie from 38 yards. Is not good. Wide left. Chris Jackie.
Blind side of a quarterback is tough.
Especially when you don't know where that quarterback's going. That's Blair Thomas. Close to first down. First and 10. Harper, the move man. And Aikman back to throw it. Gets it up to Michael Irvin. 4 for Dallas. They lead. Thomas in the backfield. Taken down early. All 3 to the left. And now Kevin Williams goes right. And Aikman goes back to throw. Aikman is sacked by Sean Jones as he tried to come out.
He is a wild man.
Edgar Bennett behind Brett Favre. Favre outside.
Cowboys have been vulnerable to those out patterns today.
Second and 2. You can isolate those guys on the outside. Here is Edgar Bennett from Green Bay. Reggie Johnson was the man in motion to Morgan. He's got some blockers out of Edgar Bennett behind Brett Favre. With Brooks in motion. Favre would throw it again. Incomplete. To concentrate on running anymore. Favre to throw it again. Incomplete. Intended to Clayton Holmes has replaced Smith. Favre looking in that direction. Got the ball to Rob. He wants him to stop him.
Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Favre's going to throw it to Morgan. First down, Chad Hennings has taken his place. And Favre is back to throw it again. Slinging deep. Pass incomplete. They need 6 for a first. Incomplete. Intended a Dallas 40. Mickens was the man in motion. Incomplete. Intended for
There is, but the Cowboys have really controlled them today.
Blair Thomas gets the carry, and Thomas to midfield into backer territory. First, this game summary brought to you by Budweiser. Aikman 20 out of 28, 309 yards, 2 touchdowns. Thomas just made that run, took Emmitt Smith's place. Novacek in motion, and wide open is Jay Novacek.
Put a guy up on him, jam him, hit him, do something.
Here's Aikman. Deep to Michael Irvin. Dallas 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 17. Blair Thomas. The deep back. 332 yards for Aikman. And Thomas running hard to about the 11.
Noski 2-A.
2nd and 6. Galbraith is the man in motion. Here's Blair Thomas. To about the 10.
Control the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Aikman retreats. Gets the pass to Novacek, and that'll be a 1st and goal at the 5. Thomas gets the carry. Down to about the 2. Not dead yet, but it's getting close. Blair Thomas didn't get in. Lost perhaps a yard. Pass.
Oh, no. You have to do more than be a cheese hat.
Here's Aikman to throw it. Harper jumps, flag on the play in the end zone.
By the defense, number 36. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
The deep back. He gets the first crack. And he is flying into the end zone. Blair Thomas. Replacing Emmitt Smith. Puts the Cowboys further out of distance.
And then the 49ers have been looking forward to that one.
For own 20. Brett Favre back to throw. Chase out of the pocket. Finally lets it go to Reggie Cobb, who gets enough for a first down.
Well today.
Illegal hands to the face by the defense, number 78. The penalty is declined. The result of the play is a first down.
Yeah, as Leroy Butler said last night about Emmitt Smith, he's the heart and soul of the Cowboy offense.
Favre fires with people all around. The Niners hosting the Cowboys 2nd and 1. Favre's going to throw it to Brooks. Taken out of bounds by
against a good defense like the Cowboys, and all of a sudden become a running team.
1st and 10. Favre on the handoff to Edgar Bennett. And
it's a lineman were wearing gloves.
Favre to throw it. Batted up. Favre grabbed Haley by the hand to keep him from intercepting this ball. And a flag comes out.
Holding by the offense, number 4. 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
In any case, it's 2nd and 20. And Favre back to throw. The pocket collapsed. Favre came out scrambling and throws back across his body to Brooks. And pick body. 3rd down. Favre, pass incomplete, intended for Edgar Bennett.
So you know you're going to make something out of it.
A lot of enthusiasm. Here's Favre. Incomplete. The Cowboys will take over. Anthony Morgan, the Cowboy quarterback. And the handoff is to Blair Thomas. Thomas outside the sort of stayed out of the way, but the job has been done. Blair Thomas again. Brother Bills with the New Orleans Saints. Blair Thomas waited and looked back behind him. And he gets a carry in the moose.
Henrietta, Oklahoma.
Yes.
If you say, where are you from? Say Henrietta.
Here's Rodney Peete firing deep for Harper. Harper had it on his hip.
Thank you.
Okay, back up to you, Pat.
All right, Ron, thank you. Pass complete to Brooks. Enough for a Packer, the Miller Lite player of the game. Up and out of there. And out of bounds after a first down.
The school in roughhouses too much and they blame his dad.
I think they're right. Over the head. The Cowboys 35, Green Bay 9.
And that's Charles's daughter. That's Princess right there. That's something when you can play like that, play like Charles Haley has played, and the game's over, you come have it down and have Princess sit right next to you and CJ sit there and kind of watch the whole thing.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. Leon Lett.
Look at Leon Lett. I mean, no wonder CJ. I mean,
yeah.
If you have big old
100+ yards. Irvin 111, Harper 108, and Novacek 104. Last time that happened was San Diego at Miami. Charlie Jones.
He's done a heck of a job today. You know, he's been taking a little criticism here too. They felt that they missed Norv Turner and thought that Ernie was getting a little predictable and stuff.
2nd and 2. Cobb the lone setback. In the end zone, the catch was made by Robert Brooks, but there's
Emmitt Smith. I mean, play the 49ers, they need Emmitt Smith.
They need all the guns. That's Reggie Cobb, and that's no game.
It'd be some deal where you just weigh yourself and then subtract your toe when you weigh that by itself.
That's good thinking. Brunell scrambles out of bounds. It seems like such a little injury, but it becomes such a major injury. A chance to pick it off, James Washington and some of the other Cowboy players. Here's Brunell. He's going to scramble. They're going to be down at
lo and behold.
Pass complete. And again, the dot carrier also. First and goal at the 2. Incomplete.
That field and getting ready has George Toma written all over it.
Yep. Touchdown Packers. Reggie Johnson makes the catch.
He has to get rid of that ball.
There was an illegal formation on the play by the offense. Number 67 was on the end of the line. It was an ineligible number. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Incomplete.
This year and the championship game last year. So they know each other.
They faked the reverse. Pass is thrown out of the end zone, incomplete.
Don't take the blood off.
They wear it proudly. Didn't get in, and that should do it.
Schwantz.
Jim Schwantz hit Brunell short of the goal line.